Narcissists' top 3 secrets they're desperate to hide, and one you should keep quiet. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Narcissist and Karma channel. Today, we'll discuss 3 things the narcissist would rather keep hidden from you. I'll be mentioning one secret you have that you should keep from the narcissist throughout the video. Please begin. When a narcissist gives you the silent treatment, it's because they don't want you to know what's going on in their head. Why? You wouldn't have to beg, cry, or chase after them if you knew what was really going on in their heads and why they were giving you the quiet treatment. You wouldn't bother attempting to persuade them. You wouldn't waste all day thinking about what went wrong, overthinking and analyzing and trying to find a solution to the problem. That's not at all what you'd do. You'd likely flee. So when they give you the silent treatment, what are they thinking? The only thing I did was go completely silent. Give her some space. I've basically just been ignoring her. She looks utterly broken and shattered. Like air, she needs me to stay alive and well. She is shattered and on her deathbed without me. I'm a formidable and remarkable being. Look at me, I'm so great and powerful that I can simply break anybody. 2 weeks ago, I tried this, and she looked like she was about to go mad and tear all of her hair out. What would happen if I disappeared for a month? To be relied upon, respected, and esteemed brings such a wonderful sense of fulfillment. When I'm feeling bored or unimportant for whatever reason, I give myself the silent treatment, and suddenly I realize how strong I really am. Second, the narcissist would rather you didn't realize that there is an appropriate response to their character assassination attempt. When a narcissist feels rejected, whether by you or by themselves, they are masters at smearing your reputation. Making mutual friends see them as the victim and you as the bad person. Or worse, turning your family, friends, individuals who didn't know the narcissist before, new acquaintances, and new friends against you gives the narcissist more narcissistic supply than anything else. That really appeals to them. And much of that results from poorly managed smear campaigns. The narcissist realizes that we are helpless in the face of their deceit. The truth isn't always a winner. Not when dealing with a master manipulator, despite our wishful thinking to the contrary. The more you try to expose the narcissist and prove that they are spreading lies about you, destroying your reputation on purpose, and playing the victim when they are the abuser, the less people believe you, and the more they side with the narcissist. What the narcissist does not want you to know then is that the best approach to deal with a smear campaign is to carry on with your life regardless of what they say. Pretend it doesn't bother you, don't fight back, stay quiet, and under no circumstances assign blame. This is challenging since the narcissist is likely to accuse you of spreading rumors, even if you aren't spreading any. They are switching the roles of abuser and victim. It's nearly impossible to stay detached from that game. However, keeping quiet is preferable to saying something and wasting time trying to embarrass the narcissist. By doing so, you sever the lifeline to their narcissism. It's as though they're gasping for air and reach for the mask, only to discover that the oxygen supply has run out. This is the result of their failed attempt to gain narcissistic supply from you by recruiting you to their defamation campaign. They have no narcissistic supply since there is nothing in the tank. They oppose this. They'd rather you not perform that action. The correct course of action is to ignore the narcissist entirely and carry on with your own life, keeping yourself occupied, active, and happy. Third, the hidden or covert narcissist, the expert Dr. Jekyll/Mr. Hyde narcissist, does not want you to know that they are abusive, and that what they are doing is harmful. They are doing something bad, but they don't want you to know it. Is it possible to determine whether or not a covert narcissist is self-aware? Just give it some thought. The narcissist is a person who, when alone, screams, yells, insults, and acts vulgarly. They are horrible, heartless human beings. To the covert narcissist, though, their image is more important than who they actually are. So they put on a different persona when they're in public and around people they want to impress. In social situations, they must present as the most empathetic, placid, and calm individual imaginable. People who are able to act perfectly or impressively in public, but horribly behind closed doors do so because they are aware that their private behavior is unacceptable. They would act that way all the time if they didn't know any better. They are aware of the wrongness of their actions. But they don't want you to know it, because then you would give up on trying to change their minds. The narcissist enjoys playing the victim and drawing attention to the fact that they had a difficult upbringing or are the way they are because of their background. Again, by portraying themselves as victims, they hope to maintain your optimism that they will eventually become better people. The reality is that they are confident in their methods and have no interest in altering them. They get their narcissistic fix from being the center of attention and exerting dominance over you. They enjoy this dynamic, but they don't want you to realize that they know what they're doing. The narcissist's dual nature will make you feel like a pawn in a game you never chose to play. And that realization will make you want to leave. The narcissist has good reason to keep these details from you. Either they mislead you into thinking their behavior is not abusive, or they accuse you of doing the same thing, diverting your attention to protecting yourself rather than addressing their acts. They don't want you to know these three things, since doing so would prompt you to seek safety elsewhere and end the violent relationship. As such, remember that if you've been responding to the narcissist's requests, it's time to take stock of your actions and figure out what you can do differently to safeguard yourself. One thing you definitely don't want the narcissist to know is that you're learning anything new. Narcissism's dirty little secret. We are occasionally inclined to make jokes about narcissistic personality disorder. Those of us who haven't given up hope that the narcissist can change would like you to know that there is a word for what we're experiencing. It's a disease. Sometimes when we think about victims, we have the notion, oh, if I could just tell him or her that this is what they have, then I could help them. Together, we can facilitate their recovery from this condition. The narcissist, you see, has no interest in recovery. You could lose the support, validation, and grounding in reality that you've worked so hard to attain if you let on that you're studying narcissistic personality disorder. The narcissist will actively work to block your path to recovery. Social media and online communities populated by narcissists might make you feel like you're joining an organization out to destroy the happiness you found in your relationship. In the early phases of a relationship, you give in to the positivity of their rhetoric about it because you want to believe it. You might accidentally get rid of data that is assisting you in making better decisions. That's why keeping it a secret is important. The second is that you will acquire skills that will enhance your independence. However, the narcissist might make it more challenging for you to learn these tactics if they know how to use them against you. Those around you can improve their own narcissism by studying your methods. However, this does not make them better people. Rather, it makes them better narcissists who are better able to cover up their abuse. This adds another layer of confusion to an already dangerous situation. Third, there is the reality that you are still learning when you tell them you think they have narcissistic personality disorder. You are weak and easily confused. They might easily mischaracterize your actions and make you look like the narcissist in the situation. For someone still developing their conceptual framework, this can be utterly bewildering. They end themselves very perplexed. Many people start treatment with the words, "I, the narcissism secret, no one else knows." It's a huge warning sign that you're not the narcissist if you suspect that you are. However, the fact that you have any doubts or are so confused is often a result of the narcissist's manipulation. Learning that you are studying narcissism, and then twisting and turning that knowledge until you have no idea which way is up. So keep in mind these secrets the narcissist would like you not uncover. Think about your actions. If you find yourself caught in the narcissist's games, you can start to regain control by shifting the focus from the narcissist to yourself, what you're doing and who you are. This manner, you can keep yourself safe and keep your head clear until you're ready to make a decision that will effectively shield you from emotional abusers.